Alright, so in this second step, what we need to do is basically fill in this background, and the reason is when we go into the editor over here, if we start animating this camera, you'll be able to see that you can see the black background. It doesn't look very good, so we need to kind of clone stamp it to fill it in. So let's go back over to Edit Image and go to Next. And I'm going to click on the Start Cloning button, and I'll bring up the radius quite big of this selection. You can adjust things like the hardness and the opacity depending on the image. You might want to play around with those. But what you want to do is basically hold down Control to create a selection and left click, and it selects this part of the image. And if I move it over like so, we can go through and start filling in this picture. So I'm going to go select this here, left click and drag it over a little bit. Maybe select it like so, and then you simply, left click to fill it in like so. And you can see it works really well on images like this. It looks really good. When you're first, starting out, you want to just, have a play around with it first to see how it all works. Depending on the image, it can be a lot easier, as well as, also it could be a little bit more tricky. So you want to take a bit more time on those trickier images, okay? But let's just go ahead and I'll quickly fill this in, just simply making selections. Actually, I'll select about here and just kind of, adding these in like so. Okay, cool. So now that I've gone through and filled in that gap, what we can do is go into the next step and start animating inside the editor.